Hi, this is Blake Isaac, and I'm here to present the Brady Trucking Employee Benefits Package for 2018. Health insurance is very costly in the United States these days. Brady Trucking has worked very hard to keep costs down. The company does offer an excellent plan with Cigna that is qualified as a plan that allows you to establish a health savings account. The employee cost per paycheck is listed here depending on how you enroll in benefits. That comes out of your check as a payroll deduction before taxes, which saves you money as well. You have an HSA contribution that is matched by Brady Trucking. If you're enrolled as an employee and you match the mandatory of $40, Brady will match $40. If you enroll yourself and your spouse, you contribute $60, Brady matches $60. If you enroll your child or children, you contribute $60, Brady matches $60. If you enroll as a family, you contribute $90, Brady matches $90. The mandatory contribution is $40 as a minimum into your HSA to be enrolled in your Cigna health plan. That's needed. Now, a word on IRS maximums. If you want to maximize what you contribute to your health savings account, because it is a tax benefit, and you don't lose it at the end of a year, it's not use or lose. The money rolls to the next year and the next, and you keep the account even if you're not employed by Brady Trucking. The maximums are $34.50 for an employee that's enrolled without dependents, and $6,900 for an employee enrolled with one or more dependents. You can contribute an additional $1,000 as a catch-up contribution if you are 55 years or older in 2018. Telehealth is your first go-to with your medical benefit. The service through Cigna Health Plan utilizes MD Live and Amwell. So if you're enrolled in the company health plan, you've got a virtual doctor visit, as many as you or your dependents need for phone or video conferences. The cost is only $40 per visit, and you don't need to go to the doctor, sit around and wait, read old magazines, and then see the doctor and pay for that. So this is a great and convenient option. We encourage you to register first, take care of all the preliminaries online before you actually need it. It'll save you some frustration. You do have 24/7 access. You have no limits as often as the doctor's needed, and wherever you are, if it's a prescription that they can give you over the phone, they will, and they'll send it to the nearest pharmacy that's convenient for you. So the medical benefits with Cigna, this is just a quick outline. It is a high deductible health plan that allows you to establish a health savings account. There's a $5,000 deductible if you're enrolled as an employee only, and the company ends up paying $3,500 of that deductible. A very generous setup, which exposes you to a maximum liability of $1,500 as a single employee. There's a $10,000 deductible if an employee is enrolled with one or more dependents. And in this case, there's a shared deductible of the company paying $5,000, and you would have an exposure of $5,000. And by law, one person in a family cannot pay more than $6,850 in a calendar year. All preventive and wellness is covered 100%. These would be your wellness checkups, your immunizations, mammograms, colonoscopies, anything that's coded as preventive or wellness. If you stay in network, which is a great idea, a great thing to do, you have discounts of 35 to 45%, and that's doctors, hospitals, clinics, and so forth. Because on this plan you pay the cost of the prescription, less a discount for staying in network, you should shop for the best prescription deals. GoodRx.com will help you to find those. little bit more about a health savings account. I mentioned before, I want to reiterate that it is not use or lose. It is your account. You take it with you. If you're not an employee, it can be used for medical, dental, vision, chiropractic, and many other qualified medical expenses. This is a bit more on what's called a health reimbursement arrangement that Brady Trucking has in place. This shares the deductible. So if you have major medical needs during the plan year and you're enrolled in the health plan as a single employee, you've got a $5,000 deductible. So as you go along and you maybe have some major expenses and you've paid $3,000 of the $5,000 deductible, this will reimburse you $1,500. After you've paid another $1,000, and so you're at $4,000 for the year, the HRA reimburses another $1,000. At that point, you've been reimbursed $2,500. If you go to another $1,000 in medical expenses, for a total of $5,000, the HRA reimburses another $1,000. So at that point, you've been reimbursed $3,500 of your $5,000 deductible. At that point, too, keep in mind, once you've reached $5,000, you're covered 100% by Cigna Healthcare for the rest of the year. Getting reimbursed for this is fairly simple. You just keep track or turn in your EOBs, or explanation of benefits, to Brady Trucking HR. When it's approved, a check will be issued within 10 days. That check is not taxed. This is the same scenario, but it involves an employee enrolled in the medical plan with one or more dependents. It works the same way. You can read the middle of that, but what it ends up doing is this: if you reach $10,000 in medical expenses a calendar year, this plan will reimburse $5,000 of it. So when you've met your out-of-pocket of $10,000, you're covered 100% the rest of the calendar year. An important note to this is, as an employee with one or more dependents, if any one person has a lot of medical expenses, you don't need to pay more than $68.50 for one person enrolled in a calendar year. That's an important thing. Dental insurance, again, a generous contribution from Brady Trucking makes it very affordable. You've got the employee only and employee spouse, employee children, and family rates there per paycheck. A quick summary is you've got a $1,000 calendar year max per member per year. That's the most the plan will pay, is $1,000 per member. You've got preventive and diagnostic covered at 100%. That's twice per year. You've got basic covered at 80%. Those would be fillings, extractions, and so on. Major covered at 50%, such as crowns, dentures, bridges. And you've got an orthodontia benefit of $1,000 for dependent children up to age 19. And a unique feature of this plan is it also covers implants to $1,000 after a small deductible. If you need implants, you'd be charged a deductible of $50. That's once per calendar year, and that can go to $150 per family. And it does not apply to preventive and diagnostic, the checkups. It just applies to basic, major, and implants. If you go to out-of-network dentists, that's fine. You can do it. You've got a nice benefit. It pays up to 95% of the average cost for the service that you're getting. However, if the dentist charges more for that service than the average, you could be billed for the difference. So have a conversation with your dentist about that. Vision insurance, very, very affordable. Cost per paycheck, it's a great benefit. By the way, your dental, vision, and medical insurance are all with Cigna Healthcare. Vision benefits, you've got you can get an exam, lenses, frames, contacts every 12 months. The in-network exam, just get checkup. A checkup is $10. Eyeglass lenses cost $20. Contact lenses and frames you get an allowance up to 130. So anything up to that amount is free, up to 130, and anything over 130 is a discount of 20%. Group life and AD&D coverage is paid for by Brady Trucking. It's a $10,000 life insurance policy just on the employees, not spouse or dependents, and it's for full-time benefit eligible employees. It includes the following in addition to the $10,000 in life. If you die in an accident, it would double that amount to $20,000. It has dismemberment benefits, that's loss of fingers, toes, limbs. It would pay a benefit for those types of things. Identity theft is included. Will preparation and funeral planning services, free of charge. It's nice to get the will we've always said we needed to get, but we haven't got it. That's a great way to get it, no charge. There's discounts on some wellness services and so on. It will also give you some travel benefits, particularly when you're traveling more than 100 miles from home. That includes unlimited medical evacuation and repatriation, which means that they will bring you back to your home country. Voluntary life insurance is a great way just to get something easy at work that's up to $100,000. You can get $25, $50, or $100,000 only in those amounts. There's no testing or underwriting if you enroll on your benefits eligibility date. If you choose not to enroll at that time and you wait for the next open enrollment, the guaranteed issue will not be available to you, and you'll have to answer some health questions to get the coverage. You can still get it, but you'll have to answer some health questions. Spouses of enrolled employees can get up to $25,000, but only if the employee gets at least $50,000. And you can add some coverage for your kids, which is a good and smart idea. That covers all your dependent children for a very low price. If you get $5,000 per child, it's $1.25 a month. $10,000 per child is $2.50 a month. And that amount, $1.25 or $2.50, covers all your dependent children. It's not per child. These life policies are offered age banded, which means they go up according to your age, and they're offered to you in lower group rates than you could get individually and sitting across from a life insurance salesperson. These are non-tobacco rates that go bi-weekly, or for you that's per paycheck. There's a $25,000, a $50,000, and a $100,000 policy available. You can get these, whatever you choose, up to age 75. And you can see the rates as you go down each column. Those are non-tobacco rates. Tobacco rates are more, and they're also listed here bi-weekly or per paycheck. And as you go down the line, you can see you can get it to age 75. Very inexpensive. Great way just to say, hey, I want some coverage. I want 25, 50, or 100,000. Not worry about any testing or any major underwriting or any paperwork. That concludes a brief overview of the benefits package. Brady HR is available to help you. They've got an awesome HR department. We're also available as the benefits consultants. I'm the broker, Blake Isett. Day-to-day service for your group is handled by the amazing Sheridan Paulson. You can call either of us for help. Thank you very much, and congratulations on choosing to be an employee of Brady Trucking.